Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. O and you are most welcome to my channel where we look at the best, the worst, the silliest and the grossest board games in the world and sometimes learn something too. Today, I have a warning. Do not play these games. They are all about farts. They are all very gross and silly and you will learn nothing from them. Also, I've put this fart phrase counter here so that when any silly or gross words come up, you know you must ignore them. Don't remember them and definitely don't learn them. Anyway, here's what's coming up.
Mr. O, Mr. O, look what's coming up in this video. Reading and playing with Mr. O, singing and silliness with Mr. O.
This is Pull My Finger, a game for 2 or more players that takes, 5 minutes to play. Pull Mr. Buster's finger and watch his butt inflate. How long can he hold it in? You never know when he's gonna blow. This is extremely rude. Look, he's even got a tattoo on his butt cheek. What does it say? Like and subscribe to Mr. O. Right, you heard him.
Like and subscribe now to Mr. O.
Then we'll get back to this silly video.
Like and subscribe and away we go.
I'll go through the rules just so you know why you must not play this game. Place Mr. Buster on the table in the middle. Spin the spinner and pull Mr. Buster's finger that many times. His butt will inflate until eventually he passes gas. And wow, it's really going to be a booming brazen botty pop. Just look at the picture on the front. I can't wait. Keep going around the table in the same direction until he rips a raspy rhapsody. And I'm so excited about that happening. It will surely be the biggest, baddest bottom burp you've ever heard in your life. Anyway, there are some other instructions you might get, which are reverse, miss a turn, and player's choice. There's a helpful summary of the rules on the back of the box. Spin, pull, butt inflates, farts. Look at that kid's face. He looks like he's just heard the most tremendous toxic trouser trumpet in the world. I hope you're ready for it. This is an elimination game, so when Mr. Buster finally gives off a gusty gas giggle, that person is out. Last player standing wins. Alright, we've waited long enough. It's time to hear this bellowing, blustery bottom belch. Are you ready? Here we go. Wait, what? That's it? That's all we've been waiting for all this time? This video is sponsored by Alliteration. Do you ever need to make your English writing more remarkable, your words more wonderful, or your descriptions more delicious? Then you need alliteration. Alliteration is where 2 words start with the same sound, like just now where I said bellowing, blustery bottom belch. Use this code at checkout to start your free trial of alliteration and enjoy excellent examples of English eloquence everywhere. Thanks, Alliteration. So the first thing I like about this game is the clever design. I really don't know how it works. Clearly there's some sort of pump in there, but I also like the fact that there's a game based on a classic prank. You don't know it? So when you feel a cheesy cheek squeak coming on, you ask your friend to pull your finger, and when they do, you let out a hearty honk, like your finger is the switch or something. I like the idea that someone thought that this silly prank would actually make a good game, and then they went and designed it. They got paid for creating this. I dislike the fact that it doesn't fit into the box once Mr. Buster is assembled. I mean, would it have hurt them to create a box that's a little bit less wide but deep enough to fit him in? Or change the size of the stab? And then of course there's this disappointment. What went wrong? I think they originally wanted to use the air in his butt to make the sound of an ape's air biscuit, but they couldn't figure out how to do it, so they had to use some sort of recording instead. And it's terrible. You can tell the kids on the box haven't really played it. If they had, they would be looking totally cheated and upset. It doesn't even come from his butt. The speaker is on the top of his head. This does not belong on anyone's Christmas list. I give it 1 fart out of 4. You need a much bigger balloon to create a decent sound, like this one. The next game, which you absolutely must not play, is this, which seems to be called Surprise Balloon. It is a game for one person to several people. Don't be too specific now, will you? It also takes maybe 5 minutes to play. So my version of this seems to be the character Crayon Shin-chan. To be honest, I've never watched this show. I just saw it in the shop, it looked weird and gross, and I bought it. There's a different character on the box. Leave a comment if you know who they are. Anyway, you set up like this and take turns to roll a die, pressing this as many times as you roll. The pump blows up a balloon, and this piece of plastic touches a switch, which causes the balloon eventually to be released. So, surely this has got to be better than pull my finger. Okay, that was definitely better, but I mean, don't they know how funny a balloon is when you just let it go? This isn't much of a game. It's more like a collectible that you show to someone once and they go, huh, that's funny, and then that's it. But it's definitely more surprising than pull my finger, and a lot weirder. I mean, look at the position of the... I mean, that's not where... Oh, never mind. This one also gets 1 fart. Don't ask for it for Christmas. I have no idea where you could buy it again, even if you wanted it. So we've had some pretty disappointing trouser coughs so far, but what about the last game? This is Gassy the Cow, a game for 2 to 4 players that takes about 10 minutes to play. Gassy the Cow. Will she moo or will she poo? Watch out for the mega poo, that's gross. Mix up the splats and put them into the splat chamber in Gassy's back legs. It's a bit like filling up a Pez dispenser. Each player gets a pair of welly boots. The first player spins the spinner, which decides who will walk up behind Gassy. The first player then lifts Gassy's tail to see whether she will, and I quote, moo or poo. If she moos, we get some great sounds. Ugh. And if she poos, then one of these splats comes shooting out. Brown ones are poo, yellow ones are wee, and there's one orange mega poo. Stick whatever comes out to the bottom of your boots and play continues clockwise. If you get 2 poos or the mega poo on your boots, you're out. Funny how it's another elimination game. Anyway, wee washes off poo, so if you have one of each, then you can discard them. It doesn't say what happens if you have 2 or more wees on your boots. The last player standing wins. This game actually highlights a pretty important problem in the world. Lots of people like eating beef, and beef comes from cows. Cows do a lot of butt whispers. The gas in their cheeky chuffs contributes to the damage to the environment, and this is one reason why I don't eat beef anymore. You should eat what your parents tell you to eat, by the way. I'm not sure that Gassy the Cow does much to educate people about this problem, but, well, I've talked about it. I suppose cows' blow-offs are more serious than those of monkeys or Crayon Shin-chan. They could have chosen any animal really, you know, but they chose cows. Anyway, I should say that washing cow poo off your boots using cow wee is not a good idea. Just use water. Overall, this is a decent game. I'll give it 2 farts out of 4. It's definitely the best of the 3 we've looked at today, but I feel like there must be more. Surely there's a game that's all about posterior parps and which has dozens of decent trouser toot sounds. This will be for next time. Mums, dads, grown-ups and teachers, head over to my second channel where I have suggestions for playing these games and similar ones at home and in the classroom. And you lot, watch the outtakes and tell me your favourite fart phrase in the comments. Keep on gaming. Until he rips a raspy rhapsody. Tremendous toxic trouser tongue. This is Gassy the Clown.